Talking Reds. I forgot what this was called because we were just talking about all the other stuff we've got coming out today. It's all action at the Anfield Wrap as always. It's John Givens. I'm here with Hanson Paul Senior and we're here to answer your questions. So one of our subscriber shows on a Friday, very popular, is AFQ, and we've started giving you a little bit of a taste of that on a Friday morning, mainly with football stuff, to be honest with you, Paul.
It's all right
but,
with me.
You can get me mad into it somehow, I'm sure.
I'll definitely get that in somewhere.
So without further ado, Mr. Sean Walsh has been on the social today. He now owns social media. By the way,
My
Sean
God.
Walsh. If you've not seen,
I lit a flare in my kitchen, you know.
If you've not seen the Anfield Wrap / Sean Walsh's tweet from last night, do go on. It's a Mondial magazine's themed goals as emojis, and Sean won.
He won, yes, he won the internet. Like I was saying, I don't know if he can actually complete Twitter, but I think he did do it with that. The T-Rex on the ball in the bar. It's so funny. If you haven't seen it, go on the Anfield Wrap Twitter and have a look at it. Retweet it because it deserves all your love.
I know, because obviously if you want to use the internet this weekend, you'll have to ask Sean's permission. So
now he owns it.
Just find him. I don't know what his Twitter is, swalsh97 or something. But yeah, feel like they get it to flash up. There we go. He's nodding as in a man who will do that. But anyway, your questions. Matila Kasha at 21, I think. Let's go with that. Will you start? It's up to you, probably. Not would. Will you start, Paul? Keita versus Bournemouth. And how many points off will we be going into the City game? Off City going into the City game. So two questions there. The Keita Bournemouth one's already more pressing. The other one who probably needs to do maths for.
Yeah, I don't fancy doing maths this early in the morning. But Keita versus Bournemouth, yeah, I think on the back of his performance in the week, he has to start. He was magnificent, I thought, John. Really, really good, and he should be fresh. And that's the other thing. I think Wijnaldum will come back in. I think you might see him in field of Wijnaldum, Henderson, and Keita tomorrow. I think Milner will play against Napoli with Wijnaldum and Henderson. So that's what I'm expecting. Hopeful Mane's fit, but yeah, I would start him 100%. And what does that? I think we'll win. So. What does that do? It puts us a point clear of City with them having to go to Chelsea.
So interesting weekend this one. We'll have to kind of wait and see. I mean, you mentioned the midfield three there, and this sort of brings us on to the next question, which is Chima Rajan. What is the best formation that you think we play, which brings out the best out of both defence and attack? I mean, you've mentioned the midfield three there. Obviously, he's done a little bit of 4-2-3-1 as well. Have you got a preference?
I think 4-3-3 is our. It feels like. All the big nights have come with that formation, really. I didn't mind it when he started doing a diamond with Oxlade-Chamberlain, but I thought Oxlade-Chamberlain was the key to that. Yeah. So maybe Shaqiri can have a similar impact, but no, for me, I like the 4-3-3. The squad's built around it, and that's what I would be going with.
Yeah, I think it is, and I think that's what he's gone into the summer thinking he's more likely to do. Obviously, there's been a couple of midfield issues this season, and also there's been a desire maybe to get Shaqiri kind of into the team and have something kind of solid behind him.
I think he was bought not to give him headaches, and almost having to find room for him is giving him headaches.
Okay, interesting one this. Al Philister, I think it is. A few names sent to test me this morning. Most underrated player at Liverpool?
Wijnaldum, I think.
Wijnaldum?
Yeah, I think so.
I certainly think from outside of Liverpool, I wouldn't imagine he's getting too many of the kind of...
That's it. I think we appreciate him as a fan base, but there is games where I do wonder what he's done, but then in the games where he is really top level, Gini Wijnaldum, I think he's about as good as you get in terms of putting his foot on the ball, getting you out of tight spaces. I think he's tremendous most of the time, but there is some games where I think he could be more visible. But fans of other clubs probably don't see what we see in him, which is very good. Yeah,
I think he's been terrific this season so far. Probably stand on midfield, and you know he's risen to the challenge, hasn't he, as well, which is what I like about him. You know, he's seen two big midfielders come in, for big money, and he's gone, nah, it's my shirt, and he seemed like a nice guy, isn't it? But he wouldn't have got to where he has if he didn't have a bit of steel about him.
There was a couple of things this season. Firstly, you know, when we signed Keita, we signed Fabinho, and you were seeing all this is the team I would play as your Liverpool first 11 at the beginning of the season. You weren't seeing Wijnaldum in anyone's. And the second thing that came up was when the captaincy and vice-captaincy thing came about. Obviously, Virgil van Dijk is third to Milner and Henderson, but then it was Wijnaldum after that, so you can see his light in the dressing room, which I felt was important.
Yeah, it was a nice one that for him as well, yeah. Tom Pennell, 2000. Would the Europa League or FA Cup constitute a successful season?
No, I don't think so. I don't think you can be Champions League finalists and your ambition to be to chase City. I don't think so. I don't want to see Liverpool in the Europa League. Full stop. It feels like some form of regression, and I know that might sound arrogant, and we've got to get a result in the week.
Yeah.
I don't see why we can't get a result at home to Napoli. Napoli are good. That's fine. I respect that, but I think Liverpool can beat Napoli at home.
Okay, we'll forget about the Europa League for a second. Then I don't want to see us get it. If we're top 4 in FA Cup, would that be a successful season?
No, I don't think so. I mean...
Famously tough to please Paul Senior.
Well,
that's why he sacked your man here. I was resting on my lotto singing I was doing enough. Next thing I knew.
I think we're... If we're Champions League... I don't want to get into that, John. you never know what employment tribunal's watching. No, I don't think so. I think Liverpool have got to run City really close. So top 4, no, we're already, 15 points ahead of Man United? 16 points?
Yeah.
I don't see top 4 as our ambition this year. We've done it the last 2 seasons. I think it's a must. The FA Cup, I can see the point.
Yeah.
Because we haven't won a trophy under Klopp, and again, that is important. But I just want to be in a title race, a proper title race, and we are properly in a title race. So no, I don't think so. I don't think it's enough.
Fair enough. Okay, G2 Business Solutions, shout out for them, for all your business solution needs, I've heard. What striker would you like to see in this Liverpool team? Which I find quite... his name is Nathan, by the way, you signed it off.
Nathan.
Yeah, it is an interesting one, isn't it? I mean, you watch a lot of sort of European football, and I think some of the strikers who you've seen kind of linked to us, you think, well, how would that fit in? Have you seen any in particular? I mean, I like a Cardi, for example.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I want a Cardi. He's aggressive, he's ruthless, and I feel he's at that point where Fernando Torres and Luis Suarez were at when they both signed for Liverpool, when no one's really quite taking the gamble on them, but there's definitely something there. He's absolute goals, and I think he'd be a good alternative to Firmino. You know, Firmino's not quite hit the heights so far. I thought he was great when he came on the other night, but I think it'd be nice for Klopp to have a real quality alternative there. That being said, does he want to be in rotation with Firmino? I don't know, but he's probably the one I would go for. Just trying to think if there's any others. If you were really looking for a backup, quite like who we're coming up against tomorrow, got Callum Wilson. I think he's
runs lines.
He does, and I think he could be a real good impact sub. But I don't see Liverpool going into the market for someone to play second fiddle. He's only ever in the past sort of replaced his first choice and let the first choice become second choice, or at least be in rotation with each other. But no, Cardi would be one I'd like to see at Liverpool.
Okay, there we are. The next question is from Samax24. Have we been adversely affected after Buvak's departure? I mean, I don't know if this is definitely from this week or Sam's having a laugh.
Have we had the best start in 126 years, John?
Yeah, but you know, could it have been even better? Could one of those draws been a win?
Well,
if
maybe,
Buvac after the fellow who puts the cones outside and they got off?
Maybe, but I think we're doing okay.
We are doing okay, Sam. So everyone and all the other Buvac weirdos, just chill out a bit and enjoy.
I don't know what they were doing in 1901, but yeah.
Would they have retained the title in 1902 if Buvac would have been there?
Might have done, mate. Yeah, I can't believe that. Come on, lighten up.
Absolutely wild. I don't know. Buvac never knew he was so popular. He sat at home going on.
It's like when Danny Ings was injured. You know what I mean?
Okay. Just want to hear about a story about improving the ref's salary, improving performances, and kind of thoughts on that. I mean,
it's a good question.
It's an interesting one with referees, isn't it? Because I think they're much better than kind of what we give them credit for. If that kind of makes sense, I think generally, you know, they get a lot more right than kind of people think, and I think it's hard. And you see sometimes with replays and people still arguing over the decision. You think, well, how can the ref just make a decision that pleases everyone when we still can't kind of agree? But you do feel like the standard of football in this country has risen quicker than the standard of referee, and I think that's fair to say, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly, but they're professional anyway. I don't understand why giving them more money. I mean, we're not looking to attract lads who are going to work for KPMG and these lads, you know.
Some lads from Italy.
Some barristers and you know, I don't understand why raising their salary would make them better. I think it's a reasonably well-paid gig now anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there is a thing where other people would be more attracted to the job with a greater salary, but I think maybe putting more money into refereeing in terms of training and stuff like that, the sort of infrastructure around refereeing, but not necessarily just pay them more dough.
Okay, thanks for all your questions. Anyway, there was a few other ones that were even weirder than the ones you went out, so we're going to kind of leave them for now. But just to say a few things, there's obviously a really busy day. Fridays are always great at the Anfield Wrap, absolutely loads going on. The Friday show, which I'll look at all the Premier League's action, came out last night. Neil worked really hard and that is always really pleased with it. So that
and I'm on it as well, so.
A lot of big hitters. This morning, our free show, our Weekender show. So if you're not listening to the audio at the moment, you're not quite sure whether to subscribe to that or not, there are 2 free shows every week. The Weekender went out this morning. It's our look at Liverpool, what's going on, both in the city and also the football club. Some really good guests on that, including an exclusive interview with John Arna Rees that Josh did. So really good Weekender show. So dip your toe into that if you don't already consume the audio and tell your friends about how good you found it. We'll appreciate that. And then on Tour Player, which is our subscription service, £5 a month, you've got the Team Talk show, which will come straight after Jurgen Klopp's press conference today. A look at that and a look ahead to the weekend, what we think Liverpool should do, what we expect from the opposition. Speaking to an opposition fan, James Roach, as well. I've just remembered that I'm doing that at 2:30. And then AFQ, all your fun and all your laughs, a bit like that, but with more Paul Skit and Dan Morgan. And so...
And you.
Well, a little bit of me as well. But, you know, hey Paul, he's equal opportunities with his Skit and his mates. And I just want to say as well that there is absolutely loads of great stuff on the Anfield Wrap shop at the moment. So if you're looking for some Christmas presents, either for yourself, if you've got an auntie going, what can I buy you and you can't think, or you know that you've got Liverpool fans in your family or your mates that you want to kind of buy for. There's loads of great stuff. I'm just going to run some of through some of the new items we've got at the moment. We've got these black zip-up hoodies, which are very smart. Tall logo on there. Bit of you, that Paul.
It looks slim in that, John.
We've got a grey one as well, which is more of the classic hoodie with the white logo on there. So if you like a zip hoodie or you like the sort of more preppy one, we've got those. Naby Keita's boss at the moment, isn't he? We've got a cool Naby Keita shirt in sports grey.
I like that. The font looks familiar.
Yeah, we nicked that from somewhere. Speaking of things we've nicked, this is the Ramones logo done in Liverpool players. So Sadio, Roberto, Mo and Naby. Sorry, it's a little bit creased, but just do this. And if you just want to go emblazoned with the Anfield Wrap logo to show how much you love us, we've got that in Liverpool red and white as well. So absolutely loads going on the shop as well. We've also just started stocking a new Liverpool label called Up the Reds that's going up on sale today, so look out for that as well. They've got some really cool designs and we're going to be stocking some of them, and if it does well, a few more. And last but by no means least, if you want to buy an Anfield Wrap subscription for someone for Christmas, we've got these really cool gift cards that we've got. It's got all the details inside. We do them a username and password, set it up for them, starts on Christmas Day. We'll post these free worldwide to anywhere you want, so post it to you if you want to hand it over to someone, or straight to the person if you want. Just kind of put the postal address on there. But it's free 6 and 12 months subscription for someone who you love. And yeah, they'll thank you dearly, and we'll post these worldwide with a nice card out for free. Can't be bad, can it, Paul?
What a Christmas present, more than me and you, mate. It is a Christmas miracle.
You know, we're thinking about doing a Christmas message with Rob Gutman to go out at 3 o'clock on Christmas Day.
I think that wasn't my idea.
Was it?
I think it was my idea.
Okay. Have you heard? if you want to see that, put it in the comments below and we'll try and make that happen. Rob will be chocker with it, but he'll probably do it.
He will definitely do it. He just does what he's told. He just looks at his calendar now, doesn't he? Lizzie's sorted him. We taught an old dog new tricks.
Putting his dinner with the family on a Friday night for him and everything.
Yeah, honestly, you can Skype plus Rob Gutman this year.
Ta-da.